Hey, we want to go ahead and bring in our chief legal analyst right now, Khalif Rhodes, and we're talking about those jury instructions, deliberations. They're set to start tomorrow morning. What is that process going to look like? How will that play out and how long?
Closing arguments. I'm glad that they did them today, so now you can get those wrapped in. The jury goes home, gets an opportunity to have heard those, and now we'll open up tomorrow with just jury instructions. They've talked back and forth throughout the process, both the prosecutor, the defense attorney, and the defendant, I'm assuming, because he was representing himself, would have all had a conversation with the judge about, okay, start to piece together what you want those jury instructions to look like overnight. They'll do a little bit more tweaking, submit them to the judge in the morning. At some point, they'll review them, and then she'll agree on, okay, this is what I'll read to the jury when I send them back, because the judge is who gives the jury their rules. No one else can do that. The prosecutor can't say this is what the law says. They may have PowerPoints that talk about it, but they'll always make sure they say the judge will instruct you on what the law is. But before the judge gives the instructions, both sides are going to come together and say, look, this is what I want. Also, Judge Archie will already have in her mind what she wants the jury instructions to look like. And so she'll be writing them down and say, look, this is what I propose. Let me know if you guys agree on them. And then we can come together, all three of us, and have something for the jury to go in there with their marching orders so they'll know exactly which way they can either decide on guilty or not guilty.
So when you look at Derek Dillinger's reporting, I mean, he has taken us through every step of this case for us to be able to see how much is inside. I mean, he talks about demonic possession and how confusing things are and how much evidence. And then you have Derek Ward, who is representing himself in such a complicated case. And you've even had the judge give him a stern warning, almost being annoyed at some point during this whole trial. Take me through, from your perspective, what are you thinking the outcome of this is going to be?
Well, I mean, these facts are really, really bad. I mean, we're talking about a homicide and we're talking about rape. And so this is the worst of the worst type of case that you can think about. But when I was in the position of determining and helping folks determine if they wanted to get counsel, when I was the chief magistrate, I ran the district court judge's docket. Folks would come in front of me and they talk about, listen, this is what you're charged with. Do you want to represent yourself or do you want to get an attorney? Oftentimes folks will say, well, nope, I want to represent myself. The first thing I say kind of nonchalantly, well, have you went to law school?
Right.
Just, sarcastically wanting to know. And most of the time they say, well, no. And I say, and you're sure you want to do this in terms of representing yourself against a person that's actually went to law school? And they say, you know what? Now that I think about it, let me go ahead and decide if I want an attorney. Because you can always decide to go represent yourself or hire your own attorney later. But if the state is going to give you an opportunity to have someone help you, by all means, why not? I mean, I know the folks in that room. I know Judge Archie personally. I know both the attorneys, the prosecutor and the DA. They're some of the best in the business. And so for an individual to make a determination that they don't want an attorney to help them and go through the process on their own is oftentimes confusing. But I can see how folks get there, especially when you're talking about a person like Derek Ward that had a history of mental health issues. And so if you think that you know more than everyone else in the room, you quickly find out that you don't, specifically in a room where you have no idea how the rules work.
Right.
I mean, if we're talking about jury instructions, he would have no idea what the pattern jury instructions would look like, what jury instructions should go back. He would have no idea when to object, why to object, or how. And Judge Archie made sure she gave him stern instructions because she wants to preserve the record. She wants to ensure that, look, I have to treat you like an attorney. I can't help you. I can't assist you, but I still want to make sure you know that these are the rules that we're playing with. All right, go ahead and figure it out. At some point, he recognized that he couldn't figure it out.
All right, Chief Legal Analyst Khalif Rhodes, we will keep track of it for you, the Derek Ward case.
I mean, even I know objection. Right. Thank you, Khalif.